Welcome along to Wayne's Outdoors, or Outdoors Freaks. It's Thursday afternoon, it's just gone midday, and I am on my way for 48 hours to try and get the day ticket 50. Now, there is a chance it isn't 50 if it's spawned. Some of the fish in the lake have spawned. I'm hoping this one, being the lake's biggest resident, hasn't spawned yet. I don't think they would have all spawned in one go, so I'm hoping the bigger ones haven't yet. And there's a chance she's going to be over 50 still. If she has spawned, she's going to be round mid-40s sort of weight. So, still an unbelievable fish. One I've been after for years. So, that's what's going on. I'm not far away from the lake now. I'll be there in a minute. And I will bring you back when I'm all set up and ready to go. Right, it's just coming up to 1:30. I'm here, I found the spot, but you think that lake I fished last week was weedy? God damn. Let me show you this. See the flat spots? The flat spots are weed up to the surface. I've got a spot out there, just behind where you can see the flat spot there. It's literally right in line with the pitch of that house between them trees. There's a little clear spot, a little hard clear spot out there. I mean, it's literally big enough for one rod, really. I'm going to stick a wafter on that, and then just off the side of it to the left, because it is clear out there, but the bottom just feels a little bit clearer in that one spot. To the left of it, I'm going to stick a hinge. But, I mean, this weed, let me show you. You can see it here, look. You can see it under the surface, where it's like that all the way out, look. To that clear spot just to the left of that. So you've got that flat spot there and that flat spot there. In the middle of that there's a clear spot, but in the weed just behind it I've already had fish showing. Now I have actually just heard that the big one came out 2-3 days ago, and she came out at 42, the lowest she's been for a long time after spawning. So no, 4 days ago, sorry, she came out. So there's nothing to say she's not going to come out again, because she is hungry and she is a fatty. But none of the other big ones have come out, and there's a lot of real nice fish in here, upper 30s, 40s. So she's not the only one to go for. There's some real nice fish in here. And there's nothing to say she's not going to come out again. Stranger things have happened. Big ones have come out on the other lake that I fished last week, a month or so ago. The big one come out on the Friday morning at one end of the lake, and it come out on the Sunday morning at the other end of the lake. So there's nothing to say she ain't going to come out again. I mean, it's slim, but it's still a chance. Just got a bit of a shower coming in. Once this rain passes, it's good for the weekend. So got me rods out. I'm just going to fish 2, like I say. There's no point going with 3 rods there. There's nowhere to put them. So we'll see what happens. I'll bring you back in a bit. Right, I've just put 2 spoms out. Half tigers, half boilie. 2 spoms, 1 on each spot. I mean, it's pretty much the same spot. They're probably a yard apart. I got absolutely drenched. Look at my coat. Literally, absolutely soaked. Just putting 2 spoms out, absolutely soaked. At least here, as you can see, I can fish out of the van this weekend. Let me spin you round, I'll show you what I mean. Got a nice new hat to match my nice new shirt. Let's spin you around. Yeah, it's absolutely peeing down at the moment. Big southwesterlies blowing in. At least I'm out of the wind and that in here. Just got literally absolutely soaked. Absolutely soaked, look. Just putting 2 spawns out. Just getting my rigs and that sorted. Little rig table. Hinges. Balance tigers. There's loads of craze in here, hence the fact I've got to use hard hookers. The only hard hookers I've got are the Scopex Nash ones. I haven't got any of the Parker Baits hard hookers, unfortunately. But they'll be topped with the Magic Beans and the pop-ups. Well, I've got to use the Scopex Squid hard hookers. I didn't even think about it. I was up. So, yeah. But I got 6 jars yesterday. 6 jars of Nossa nuts. I've got 2 with me in a bucket. Emptied 2 out into a bucket. The other 4 are in me lockup. Not that that's of any interest to you lot. I'm just going to make a coffee. Carry on getting some bits ready. And I'll get some rigs out in a bit. And leave that bait out there in that gap in the weed. So if anything comes through, I can watch. If anything shows out there, I'm going to give them the freebies for a little bit. See what happens. Just going to make a coffee. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, that's both rods out. Both rods out, just out there. Out in that little clearing you can see there, sort of in line with that swan. See that little clearing, this side of it where there's no weed up on the surface. They're in there. One on a hinge, one on a wafter. There's definitely fish out there in the weed bed behind them. So, with any luck, all these goddamn tufties that are on here, because there's loads of them, will stay away. Them geese want to hurry up and eat all the weed. Be much obliged. Pests. See what happens. Just coming out at 6 o'clock. My spot was just slicking up over my right hand rod. They're literally probably a yard apart out there, right and left. And there's a nice little slick coming up over my right hand rod, so that's the one with the hinge on it. I think that was the one with the hinge on it. It's going to be hard landing them with all this weed. I think they've got a boat on site somewhere, and the bailiff is actually fishing the weekend in the swim next to me to the left, so that'd be helpful. Be nice to get a bite out of it. It's not particularly easy. confident, so we'll see what happens. Look at all them goddamn tufties. That's literally half of what's on the lake. And they were literally all on my spot earlier. They're all diving now, look. I'll try and sort this horizon out for you in a minute. I'm literally dumbfounded that I haven't had either of my baits picked up yet. There's literally 50 of them, if not more than 50 of them on it. I don't know why they don't bugger off and go to another lake. It's not like this is the only lake on the complex. There's loads of them here. Absolute joke. I'm trying to level out this horizon. Just coming out at 9:15. A couple of tufties just diving on my spot again. But before that, there's a couple of fish starting to mill about over there now. Hopefully their tufties will spook off in a minute. It'll be dark soon, hopefully they'll bugger off. Hopefully have a bite in the night. There's been some fish lumping over to the left, over by the reeds on the left hand side. Oh, I can't access that water unfortunately. With any luck, I'll get a bite. No guarantee of landing it in here. But I don't mind a weed battle, as you know. Weed bed chess. That's what it is. Only here it's one massive weed bed rather than lots of smaller sized weed beds like last week. We'll see what happens. Different weed though. Got eel grass and it's really like fine strandy weed here. It's completely different weed to what we got on Hailing. Hopefully I'll get a chance to find out. Getting dark now, it's nearly dark. Obviously it's very cloudy as you can see. It's raining, still raining now. Been raining for a couple of hours. It's meant to be stopping around 11, half 11, something like that. Now, was that a tufty on my spot or was that a fish? I thought the tufties had moved off. Oh, it's a tufty. So there's about 50 of them on here. Hopefully see you before morning. Morning, you outdoor freaks. It's just gone 6 o'clock. Been up watching for an hour and I've not seen a thing. Really quiet. Get the odd little slick up on my spot, but could be anything. Chance of showers for the next 5-6 hours or so, most of the day really, they're saying, but percentage is lessening as the day goes on. Still plenty of time though. I've got another 30 hours or so, so there's no immediate panic. Well, not that I'd panic anyway. It's not really a panic situation, is it? Not catching a fish. Gonna get busy here soon. All the swims are booked for the weekend. So this was the only swim free. All the others were booked already. The reason this hasn't been booked out was because of how weedy this swim is. The other swims are weedy, but a couple of them are clear. Some of them have got a lot of weed, but you know, as you can tell from this, I showed you yesterday, this one's just loads of weed. The swans are up. Swans are out off the nest, and they've got, I can't remember how many sinks. I did count them earlier, but I can't remember now. It's 7. And they're small. They're fresh. Just need one to make a mistake. That's it. Be happy with one opportunity. There they go, look. Five of them there. I think they nest on the lake that's beyond the bushes you can see there on the left, because there's a big island on that lake. They nest on the island. Little pests. It's now 7:15 and I've just seen a fish show. Just stuck his back out, just what, a few yards to the right of my right hand spot. Just this side of it in the weed. So that's a brilliant sign. So I can't imagine he's going to be on his own. With any luck, I'll get a little slick up over there soon. Because there's no tufties there at the minute. There hasn't been for a while, so man, mosquitoes here are unbelievable. Goddamn vampires. Come on, carp. Can get some good shows on here. When I was here a few weeks back, they didn't stop lumping out. It was showing constantly. I mean, tufty just flown in again. Where that tufty is now, that's pretty much where the fish show, but the fish show just this side of it in that slack water. It's 10 o'clock now. Had quite a few showers like this now this morning. There's still fish showing out there as well. I might stick my waterproofs on because it's like this all day, so I might stick my waterproof, my salopettes on just in case I have to rush out. You see the weed beds there? Where the water's range it in the water. I'm gonna have a coffee and get my salopettes on. Fish in the weed there. Keep going through, sticking their backs out. Rain's just stopped. A couple of showers due. Chance of a few more for the next sort of hour or so, I think, and then it's meant to be easing off until tomorrow. Tomorrow's horrendous. Torrential rain and thunderstorms forecast for tomorrow, and that one looks like it's going to drop. Hopefully it will go pass over, but well, it didn't pass over. Hopefully going to be the last one. At least it's oxygenating the water and putting a little bit extra in there. A lot of lakes very, very low at the moment. God damn. Pretty carpy. Quarter to. Just had a slick up out there on my right hand spot. Well, right hand side of the spot, shall I say. And I was watching and watching and watching, and no birds popped up. So it's either carp or tench. Well, I suppose it could be rudd, but hopefully there's some carp grubbing about out there. Not really seen anything since this morning. I think I might have just saw one then. Out to the right there. Hopefully. I'd love to be able to show you some of the fish out of here. Some real special ones in here. Another little slit coming up on my spot now, just behind the flat spot. See that little slit coming up behind the flat spot there? That's my right hand side of my spot. Oh, I'll try and show you with my finger, but I can't, it's too far away. There. Obviously you can see it now, it's slicked up more now. That's my right hand spot, that's where my hinge rig is. Hopefully there's carp down there. I've got my left hand, the left hand side of that spot is tiger. The right hand side is boilie crumb, bit of crushed up nut, and with soaked in hemp oil. Some of the boilie soaked in hemp oil, not all of it, and the crumb soaked. So the left hand spot won't slick up. So if there's anything feeding on the tigers, I'm not going to get an indication on that. They're only about a yard apart out there. Just hope something picks up mine. Got a big old slick up out there now, look. There's no birds out there. Been no birds out there for a while. Come on, carp. Come on. Pick up my hinge. Go left and pick up my tiger. $20 to 5 now. I've redone both the rods. So that'll be it now. I won't touch them again unless I get a fish or get a bite. Touch wood, at least the tufties seem to have stayed away a fair bit today. There's not as many on here now. Must have buggered off to the other lakes where it's weekend coming, there's more anglers there. No one else has had any bites. Two chaps to the right of me in swim 2 and swim 1. No bites there. No bites down the left hand side. There's a couple of anglers down there now. My mate's just turned up. He's just setting it up down there in one of the swims. Nice to see him. I haven't seen him for a while. So hopefully try and get a bite now before I leave in the morning. About 17 hours, 18 hours left to go. Let's see what happens. £8 now. Going to be having rain start again in the next couple of hours. Heavy rain throughout the night, for most of the night from the early hours. I think from sort of midnight to 4 or 5. And then sun and showers tomorrow. I'll be packed up out of here by 10. Hopefully I'll get a chance to land one tonight, even if it means getting wet. As you can see, I've been descended on by a flock of geese. Little grey lacks. Lake's been real quiet for shows. They normally boom out all over the place on here. Not seen one single lump out. I've heard one over to the right yesterday, but I've not actually seen a lump out. Seen a few backs come out. Hopefully I'll see a few signs around my spots as it starts to get dark. Hopefully I'll have a reason to see you again before morning. Still got, what, 14 hours to go. Plenty of time. Just coming up at 8:15. I've just had a carp show. Well, there's a gap now. See, that gap there, that was filled with geese just a minute ago. A carp's just showed right there and spooked all the geese away. Which is a great sign. They're in this weed, they're near my spots. Come on carp, let's have one. Let's have an opportunity to land one. I wish I was filming them when that happened. The geese absolutely crapped themselves. 9:20 now, it's just starting to rain. Hopefully I'll have a reason to see you before morning. And hopefully it's a big scaly reason. There's a nice big fully in here. Ain't been out for a while. That'd be nice. You know how much I love a fully. Nice to get one out of here. Or the big lin. That'd be nice. It's getting dark now. If I see at least one show I'd like to see before it gets too dark. We'll see. Morning, you outdoor freaks. It's 8 o'clock. Tricky lake. Not a single fish has been out since Thursday. Late afternoon Thursday, early evening. And it's a full lake as well, as in anglers. Not even really seen anything. I said yesterday, the odd back here and there. One show over to the right, that proper show, and that's it. I'll be packing up soon. We'll be off here by 10. And then I've actually got a free night tonight, which is very, very rare for me. A free Saturday night. So then tomorrow morning, I am going to Todbur. The 6 of us have hired out that new lake for 48 hours. Nothing big in there. Carp up to 30, cats up to 60. Just going for a social. I've never been there before. Never even been to the complex before. So hopefully we'll get a few bites out of there. It's going to be strange for me to have a Saturday night not fishing. What will I do with myself? Probably find a lake to fish. Well, it's 10:15. I'm all packed up. Van's loaded. It's about to shoot off now and prepare for the next 48 hours starting tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, nothing this time, but it's how it is. Nothing's come out. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, Ains Outdoors out.